New tank? Oh, fuck yeah. MART? Turret script? Oh, you fucking know it, boy. Vanilla? No way. We don't do that shit. No, it's modded guns. Modded guns always. They're fucking sick. Space engineers, Keen Software, learn something from these modders. And here we are. This is gonna be a little bit of a short episode because I've already done kind of a video on this tank. So I just wanted to show you guys the changes that I made to this tank. And the biggest change of all is its very own turret. So someone commented in the comments previously about the MART turret script. And it uses a programmable block and a timer block to essentially make two rotors and a gun act as a turret. So rather than explaining it, I'm just going to show you. So when you come in, it's the same tank as before. You can close up the little hatches. You got your shield generator right here. There's no lights. It's not complete. I could probably clean up the interior. You can actually access the cargo container for the gun inside. So if you have I don't have any, but if we had extra inventory, you would have a loader and you would load the weapon. This is the programmable block and the timer that continuously runs the turret script. So, and what it does is that essentially once I get into this seat and I turn on my rotor, I can move my mouse and still be able to drive my tank at the same time. And then I can go into the camera, turn, drive, and obviously fire. The coolest part about this mod, in my opinion, is the fact when you turn your vehicle without touching your mouse, the turret will kind of stay looking at the direction that I was looking at. So as long as it's not going to get blocked or pushed by anything else. But yeah, so because I'm still looking at this mountain, it stopped there. But for the most part, the turret just kept staying locked on over on that area over there. Yeah, I love that. But if that annoys you, you just line it up, turn off your azimuth, as it's called, rotor, and it will lock in the middle or wherever you set it. I think it's really cool. I really like the look of my tank. The interior could be designed a little better. I actually may be able to make it like fully oxygenated, but that's not the word. I could make it fully pressurized, but in actual battle scenarios, crew members would probably hold like oxygen tanks anyways. So you may have noticed that because I changed the tank's turret, I figured, well, why not do it to the APC as well? So the APC Mark II now has its very own minigun turret. And it looks a little wonky, a little funny. I think it has a cool kind of like almost dragon neck look. And I like how it's, it's only got one gun, but that's all it really needs. It's pretty devastating when you shoot it. It's a Vulcan modded weapon, obviously, but it could be swapped out for a Gatling gun or anything else. So when you get in, same procedure as before. Just make sure you turn on your rotor or turn off the lock, and you can swivel your turret. Hell yeah. Now if that's not devastating, I don't know what it is. So now I can drive this APC and shoot at the same time. And my favorite part about it is that unlike controlling a turret on your vehicle and shooting, you can't actually shoot it from third person. Not that it really matters, because it's probably more effective if you go into first person and shoot your turret, but still a really cool feature. So now I want to do a little bit of a tutorial on how to set up this script if you were to download it. I'll put a link in the description below, and you should definitely check it out and download it. But it's very simple. Don't think of scripts like super complicated if you're not designing them, but if you're just downloading them and using them, they're pretty simple. And most creators have their own videos about them, so I'll also put that in the link in the description below. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do once we get our basic rover down is place our first rotors. It doesn't really matter the order you do it. I have found that it kind of gets a little finicky, and I've noticed that I haven't gotten it to work with large or advanced rotors on small ships, but they work perfectly fine for larger ships. So if you wanted to make your own guns or own turrets on large ship grids, it's totally fine. So the first thing you want to do is place your first rotor and then make some sort of contraption to extend to the next one. Now I would advise you make this be able not to rub up against anything, because I find that with this script, for some reason, if the rotors are even like slightly touching, it just won't allow to turn. So keep that in mind. So once you have your two rotors placed in the correct orientation, so one for the azimuth, which is spinning left and around, and one for elevation, which is the elevation of the turret. So I'm going to go into my cockpit and rename the rotors with those names. So make sure the one that goes left and right says azimuth. Why is it spelled this way? I don't know. It's probably a scientific term that means left and right swivel. I'm not a genius. And then and then the other rotor, you want to make sure you name it elevation. Now you can rename it elevation or rotor 1 azimuth, rotor 52 elevation. It doesn't matter as long as it has these words, elevation and azimuth, or azimuth. So once we have those down, somewhere on your ship you're going to want to place your programmable block and a timer block. Go into your programmable block, click edit, go into browse scripts, and refresh if you don't see any of your scripts. Click the MART whips mouse aimed rotor turret script. Double click it, it should appear here. Say okay. Come back, don't click run. Don't click run. So you'll notice that it says that it's online and it's working, but it says error, no MRT groups found. So that's what we're going to do next. Before we do that, we want to go into our timer block and do setup actions. First, click your programmable block and then do run. And argument, just leave it blank. Do not type anything here. Confirm, and then you have it down here. Get your timer block, trigger now, timer block again, start. Then you're going to go back and then click trigger now for your timer block. And now the programmable block should still be working, still be running. Once you have all of this done, hard stuff's done. All you have to do is create a group called MART and whatever name you want. But this group has to contain everything that's going to involve using this turret. So the seat, the two rotors, and the gun. Now I don't have a gun, so I don't know if this is going to work, but essentially you would select your control seat, select both of these rotors, type in MART, and we'll just pick a random number, save, and now when we go into here, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. All right, so I'm pretty, okay. So what I did is I just replaced a weapon and then I added it to the group and now it works perfectly. So I guess you need some sort of object or something onto your turret to actually make it be able to swivel. So you would have to have, I guess, some sort of weapon block, or I guess you could have a mining block. So now that we have our awesome gun, we can shoot it wherever we want. Hell yeah. Unstoppable. Ah! That's funny. The only thing that broke off was the timer block and... Oh wait, the battery blew up. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this quick but very short video. Yeah, I actually just woke up and I decided to make this video because I forgot to make one last night. I had something planned, something really cool, because I was going to start the new series, but complications came up, so yeah. But stay tuned for the new series. It's coming soon. You guys are going to fucking love it. Thank you all to the new subscribers. I see that you guys are listening to my words and spreading the word of Chalkers. Your Lord thanks you, my generals and soldiers. Again, I'm having so much fun making these videos for you guys, as long as you keep letting me know that you like them. So feel free to leave a like, comment down below if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next. As always, stay safe, stay clean, stay strong, but most importantly, stay chonk. Chalkers out.